Good morning, respected panel and everyone else who's competing in this competition. My name is Hassan Ittasam and I'm the team leader for Team Ecostructive. And today we'll be presenting to you our Green Olympic Village proposal. My team members are Fatima Mavi, Akash Lad, Masroor Ayman bin Jamal, and Umair Bashir. Now I will pass on to Umair Bashir to start this presentation.
The main purpose of the project is to propose the design of the Green Olympic Village. The goal of the project is to accommodate participants which will be coming for Olympic in 2024. After the Olympic in 2024, the purpose of the project is to become a residential township. Location of the project is at Exit Persiaran Utara, Precinct 12. It is located in Putrajaya, Malaysia. The project consists of thick and mild vegetation surrounded by the main roads and natural water bodies. Here is the one picture which was taken from the Google Earth. The proposed site is highlighted. Project information. This project consists of the area 35,000 meters square. This project is consists of 5 residential blocks. Block A and C will consist of 8 floors, and each floor consists 8 units, which will accommodate 48 participants. And Block B consists of 10 floors, and each floor consists 8 units, which will accommodate around 48 participants. Block D and E consist of 10 floors, and each floor consists 6 units, and each floor will accommodate around 36 participants. All the residential blocks consist management office, retail stores, and security quarters, and other general services. The project also have some other facilities like wellness center, cafeteria, jogging track, fitness activities, and bus hub. The road access. The proposed site is accessible via Persiaran Utara, which is the main road surrounding the site. The site location has an existing connecting road from the main road, which is approximately 42 meter long. Here is picture which is showing some of the public transport location.
The master plan and the buildings and spaces in it. So the buildings are arranged in a radial formation to represent the unity of the citizens gathering from all across the world. The residential buildings are placed to the north of the site, away from the public spaces such as the wellness center, plaza, and the cafeteria. This is to reduce the unwanted noise in the residential space. None of the buildings face directly towards the east or in east-west direction. This is to reduce the heat gain caused by direct sunlight. The leisure park contains a jogging track for athletes to engage in light exercise with fresh air. All the buildings have slanted green roofs and solar panels to take advantage of Malaysia's tropical climate. Now I'll be moving on to individual buildings. So the plaza contains hawker stalls, hangout spots for socializing, and a bus drop-off and pickup area for easy transportation of the athletes. The 3 of the residential buildings contain 8 units per floor, while two of the buildings contain 6 units per floor. Each unit contains 3 twin bedrooms and can house 6 people at a time. The ground floor of each residential building contains rentable commercial spaces and management offices.
So for the Green Olympic Village concept, what will be included in the Olympic Village will be accommodation for the athletes, dining hall, which will comprise a variety of cuisine from around the world to give the feeling of home to the athletes, as well as for the athletes to share their culture with one another. A center plaza will also be included, as well as a leisure park, which will be used for recreational activities. Convenience stores and gift shops will also be included for any additional items needed for the athletes, such as over-the-counter medical supplies, and gift shops will include Olympic merchandises, and as well as local Malay arts and merchandises. Fitness center will also be there, which will consist of weight and cardio training halls, as well as a spa and sauna center for post-workout treatment, and emergency first aid boxes will be available at every key location around the village. Staying on the topic of sustainability, transportation will also be included as a way for athletes to get around the village. So e-scooters will be available around the village at certain locations to give a quick transportation around the village. A great example of this will be the Beam scooters that is available in Kuala Lumpur right now. And also bicycles will be provided as another means of sustainable transportation.
So now I will be talking about the sustainable materials used in this construction. The first sustainable material used is recycled steel. It is one of the primary materials. It cuts down on the amount of energy, time, and money needed to extract other materials. And it also aids in the reduction of CO2 emissions from various factories and power stations. The next material that we are going to be using is recycled concrete. It is by far the most used material which is planned on being used in our construction process. It is custom made according to the requirement of the project needs, and every ton of concrete that is recycled instead of dumped ensures a more sustainable future. Last but not least, I will be talking about the green roof design that we're going to be implementing in our Olympic Village. Now, the benefits acquired from this design outweigh the installation cost because it increases the roofing system's R value, which results in lower energy costs. And also, green roof increases the lifespan of a roofing system, thus allowing us to reuse the village as a housing area after the Olympics. Now I will pass it on to my team member.
Hi, so my name is Akash. I'll be presenting the accommodation structural design. So starting with the structural design of the accommodation, we chose to design accommodation block B, which is the largest of all the buildings within the Green Olympic Village. It consists of 10 floors using a grade of concrete of 30/37, using a column size of 30 by 600, slab thickness of 200 millimeters, and a beam size of 250 by 600. So firstly, we used a preliminary size for the design modeling. Then after analysis and design, mostly the lower columns of the building had to be changed due to the large axial loads and moments. And for the foundation type, we used a foundation type of deep foundation. And the type of deep foundation we used were driven piles, driven to a depth of 13.5 meters according to our soil investigation. So next is the open space roof truss. So open space roof truss consists of two parallel chord scissor trusses, where the open space roof covers a length of 75 meters and a width of 35 meters. And the area totally covered by it is 2,625 meters squared. So there's a total of 32 trusses. So it accommodates hangout areas, hawker stalls, and a bus stop. And for the drainage system of the roof truss, we decided to use a zinc gutter. So it is corrosion resistant and also maintenance free. Here is a sample report for the software design for the truss. So the first truss design was 1T1. So as you can see, there are members of the trusses. So this is the top chord, the bottom chord, diagonals, and verticals. So they're checked for stiffness, deflection of L over 250, the allowable deflection. And mostly all of them passed. And some of them during the design process, we had to change the size. We had to increase the size due to larger deflection. That's all. Thank you for listening to our presentation.